What if I were to tell you Superman was going to save the world only to become its biggest threat? James Gunn just dropped the new 2025 Superman trailer. It looks incredible. It actually looks more like a reframe than a reboot. I'm going to talk about it from a filmmaker's perspective. I'm going to give you one or two things that you may have missed. And I'm going to also talk to you about why I think this is the most realistic Superman yet. So, growing up, Superman was a big deal. I remember going to the theater and watching a lot of these Superman movies and coming away feeling this sense of power and empowerment. And watching this trailer, I got the same thing. But, however, there was this sort of shroud of adultness. And maybe it's because I'm older now, but there was a sense of doubt and accountability that was layered throughout this entire trailer. And I thought that was really cool because it's giving us a new perspective on Superman. We always think of Superman as superpowers, the suit he wears, his laser eyes, all of that stuff. But here we're really trying to get down to this idea of what happens when you're trying to save other people and they do not want to be saved. And in fact, they actually turn on you, which we see happening a lot in the trailer. We see he's getting interviewed by Lois, and she tells him, "You entered a country illegally." And he says, "I was there representing myself and doing good," right? So he's choosing to do good no matter what. He's also not representing any flag, which I think is really a testament to who Superman really is. He's not a soldier for the US or anybody. He's actually a symbol. He's supposed to be a symbol of hope. So I don't think we've really had a hopeful Superman movie in the last decade. So it was really good to see that the music in the trailer, the themes all pointed to hope. And even if it was just Superman himself, that was being really, really hopeful. So a couple things you may have missed. The engineer, if you blinked, you may have missed her. And she's like part biotech, part like bloody horror sort of thing. And I think that was really cool because it's showing us that the fight is more humanity versus augmentation. Identity, the identity of who Superman is versus somebody that's trying to tell him who he's not. And I think that's really important and really cool that James Gunn is going in this direction as well. Another thing you may have missed was there's a Wade Street sign in Metropolis, which is a direct reference to Mark Waid. He's the author of Superman Birthright, which I think James Gunn is really trying to go in that direction. A loner, a journalist, someone who's really trying to figure out who he is and why he's doing the things that he's trying to do. So those are a couple of things that I think were missed there. Why does this make Superman the most human person? I think because there's so many real things there that I relate with. Even after having success in my filmmaking career and filming all over the world, having shows on Netflix, there's still this voice in the back of my head that says, when are things going to fall apart? And I think that Superman is facing that himself here as well. He saves people. He stops war. And what does he get? He gets protesters, distrust, disloyalty. But he chooses conviction over everything else. And sometimes when a world is really lacking conviction, you know what? Conviction can be really, really revolutionary. So I really like the trailer. I cannot wait till it comes out in July. And if you like this, please hit subscribe for more breakdowns. And please let me know in the comments what part of the trailer hit you the hardest.